As Chancellor of the University, on behalf of the authority of the Senate and the Council, I declare this congregation for the conferring of degrees open. A very warm welcome to all of you, and now will you please be seated.
Chair of Leicestershire County Council, civic guests, parents, friends and graduands. As Vice-Chancellor, I am delighted to welcome you to this degree congregation. It is a celebration for all those who graduate today. We celebrate your many achievements that culminate in the award of a degree from a major international research and teaching-led university. The degrees you have achieved are the very best results ever turned in by Leicester graduates in the history of the university. Many congratulations to you all. Bit of prompting from the platform required. Now, today is your day, and we hope that it is a very special occasion for you and your families, and we hope that you will continue to follow the fortunes of your university that has developed a very distinguished record. We currently have 23,000 students and 4,000 people work for the university, which itself has a turnover of £276 million. So we are a very large business operating in an increasingly commercial way. But education and higher education remains at the heart of all we do. Leicester has a strong reputation for being a research-led institution, but one that also considers teaching of equal importance. For us, having students taught by leading researchers is key to your development and the way in which you are inspired, and in turn, we hope you will go on to inspire many others in whatever place you work. We hope, in fact, that many of you will continue on to a postgraduate career, some of you this autumn, and others while doing a full-time job at some point in your career. Leicester has been at the forefront of major discoveries through its history. As many of you will know, Sir Alec Jeffreys discovered DNA genetic fingerprinting here in Leicester in 1984 and worked for the university until last autumn when he retired. Professor Ken Pans, who is being awarded a distinguished honorary fellowship later this week, discovered black holes in the universe during the 1960s and is now working on a project concerning supermassive black holes. The university is also renowned for the work conducted by W.G. Hoskins on English local history and the English landscape. And most recently, Richard Buckley and his team from archaeology and ancient history, genetics, engineering, and pathology, and many other subject areas too, have made the highly publicised discovery of the remains of Richard III in the local car park down in the centre of the city. Now, none of this highly significant work would have been possible without the presence of the University of Leicester, and the way in which its staff inspire students to undertake research in areas they find fascinating and then go on to impart their knowledge and enthusiasm to students as part of their teaching. All universities make major contributions to the communities in which they are located. They support economic development, they support sport, culture, and the arts. This year, the university is celebrating the 12th anniversary of its annual sculpture show in our Botanic Gardens, exhibiting work from many nationally and internationally acclaimed sculptors. Certainly, I would strongly encourage you to visit the show, which is free and open to members of the public until the end of October. We do, however, live in challenging times, and university funding is being cut dramatically by the coalition government. And as a consequence, research councils and other bodies have fewer resources to distribute. But we need to continue to invest in our infrastructure, develop new buildings, continue to be able to hold high-quality events on our campus, attract rising stars to our academic team, and maintain our estate in a way that attracts the very best students who are quite rightly becoming more focused on customer service and value for money. We hope you will continue your association with the university by supporting us in the future through the many activities of the Alumni Office, whose members are present today and can provide you with details about keeping in touch. Now, despite challenging times, Leicester continues to be highly successful and has been placed 16th out of 125 universities in the Complete University Guide and 13th in the Guardian League tables, the highest position we've ever achieved. I've looked at this very, very carefully, and I can definitely say to you that this year, the Guardian is the most reliable guide to English. It is the most reliable guide to English higher education. We are also in the top 2% of universities in the world, and that really is an achievement given that only 30 UK universities are placed in the top 200 in the world. That puts us in the top 2% of universities worldwide. We've also recently received awards for the Outstanding Marketing and Communication Team in the university and another award for the Outstanding Fundraising Team, both given by the Times Higher Education magazine. This means that we have received an award every year since 2007. Quite an achievement, especially when we know it not to be matched by any other university. We have also won another 2 National Teaching Fellowships this year, which are awarded by the Higher Education Academy, and only last week our Students' Union became NUS Student Union of the Year. But our success is all very well. What I imagine you are thinking is about your own success and your own future. Clearly, employability is very important, particularly for those of you not going on to postgraduate study. In the current climate, there is always uncertainty, but I would advise you to hold your nerve. You have a degree from a leading institution and have acquired a range of the skills that will equip you well for the future. I would urge you to seek every opportunity to develop your CV and continue to build on your additional achievements recorded in your Higher Education Achievement Report, which has been made accessible to you by email from yesterday afternoon. Employers have shown a real interest in the Higher Education Achievement Report as it demonstrates a student's value added with additional verified activity which is recorded on your HERE documents this year. It highlights your particular strengths throughout your course and indeed indicates those areas in which you can offer particular skills to future employers. Now, employability is also important to us and to me personally, hence my delight at being able to develop the HERE on a national scale to give students an advantage in the labour market. Our careers service will also be delighted to continue to work with you to further develop your portfolio and increase your opportunities. We want you to be proud of your achievements in Leicester and to continue your connection with the university. This means letting us know how you're getting on and letting us help you where we can. All universities participate in the destination survey that takes place 6 months after you graduate. So when the career service contact you, do feel free to ask them for advice, guidance and support that can come by phone, by email, or indeed if you turn up in person. And also, the university has a number of graduate internships available for graduates to apply for, and also we have a number of positions with local employers. Staff from the Career Service are ready to help you here today. Now, before I close, I'd just like to spend a moment or two telling you about a competition that we run between the various degree ceremonies each year. Basically, it's quite straightforward. It's who can applaud the loudest and the longest in any degree ceremony. Now, yesterday afternoon, we had the medics in here, and you probably heard over the years, people always say, and I think it's a story put around by medicine, they always say, the medics can always do this better than any other college. Now, I'm a social scientist, so clearly, this morning we've got the maths ranks of arts, humanities and law, and the social sciences in here, and I'm pretty certain that you can demonstrate that you're every bit as good as medicine, if not better. So I thought we'd have a bit of a practice, just to make sure that, it was ticking over all right. So for a very particular purpose, I would like you to join me in showing your appreciation for your parents, relatives, friends and sponsors who have supported you through the university. So I would now ask the graduating class of 2013 to join me in a round of applause for all those people. Well, I'm going to chance it and speak on behalf of those of us who were here yesterday, but that's a much stronger start than medicine yesterday afternoon. But of course, they had a really strong finish. So that's a little bit of advice for the rest of the morning. Meanwhile, have a really enjoyable day, and on behalf of the whole university, I wish you every success in your future lives and careers.
Professor Eric Dunning has a huge national and international reputation as an expert in the sociology of sport. Over a long career based almost entirely at this university, he's made a major contribution to our understanding of the interactions between psychological, social, and historical processes that lead both to the huge benefits of sport to society and to the problems of hooliganism related to sports such as football. Eric was born and grew up in modest circumstances in West London. He did well at school, gaining a place at Acton Grammar School, where he discovered a talent for languages, especially German. At school, the main team sport was football, and Eric was soon an enthusiast, eventually becoming school football captain and beginning a passion which has persisted throughout his life. When the time came to apply to university, Eric chose to apply to Leicester, which was then still an associated college of the University of London. He was attracted by its small size and friendly reputation. He chose to study economics, in large part to be different from his elder brother, who is an accomplished linguist, but soon discovered that his subsidiary subjects of psychology and sociology interested him more. Like many young people of his time, he'd never heard of sociology, but soon felt very fortunate to be taught in one of the premier departments at the time. He was particularly inspired by the teaching of Norbert Elias, a sociologist originally from Germany, with whom he felt a special affinity, as they could converse in German. Eric did not neglect his football at university, however, and played regularly for the university first team. Having supported Hayes, his local team at home up till then, he began to watch games at Leicester City and has been a dedicated supporter ever since. Eric began a period of postgraduate study under the guidance of Norbert Elias, examining the then very underdeveloped field of the sociology of sport, a natural coincidence of his twin passions. During his second year, he realized very suddenly where he wanted his life to go, and he remembers the moment vividly to this day. Sitting on a number 607 trolley bus on his way to net practice for cricket, just passing under a bridge in Hanwell, it suddenly came to him that he wanted to devote his life to the study and teaching of sociology and work to achieve the recognition that the ideas of his mentor Elias deserved. That was 52 years ago, and he's never wavered in his resolve. Eric wanted to stay at Leicester with his mentor, but a teaching post was not immediately available, so he was dispatched to St. Louis in the US to study, returning to an assistant lectureship at Leicester after a year. He's been here ever since, steadily building his reputation and drawing heavily upon the theory of civilizing processes espoused by Elias. He became fascinated by the psychological and social interactions that underpin the development and role of sport in societies, and showed that the origins of many of the issues which plagued sport at the time lay deep in historical rivalries between communities. Eric began to publish profusely with articles in all the major journals of sociology. He has written or edited numerous books about the sociology of sport. His 1999 book, Sport Matters, is especially well known, and he co-edited the major Handbook of Sport Studies with the American scholar Jay Coakley. Eric's rising reputation coincided with escalating concern about hooliganism in football, and he was soon called upon frequently to provide a theoretical perspective to the understanding and management of a very real problem. He gave evidence to important inquiries and was in demand by the media to comment as the behaviour of the so-called fans became increasingly violent, bringing the whole game into disrepute. Leicester soon became the preeminent institution in the field. Eric gave evidence to the Football Trust, led by Lord Aberdare and Sir Norman Chester, and despite the initial scepticism of some very prominent members who believed that ivory tower academic sociology had nothing to offer the real world, he was granted substantial funds to set up the Sir Norman Chester Centre for Football Research. Eric assembled a strong team around him, including Patrick Murphy, who had been his research assistant, and John Williams. They undertook a classic study, Hooligans Abroad. Their combination of rigorous academic study, informed commentary, and sound advice is an exemplary model of how universities can contribute effectively to society. Soon the centre became the place to consult whenever football problems reared their ugly head. Over the intervening years, football hooliganism has become less of a problem in England, but has not gone away worldwide. So there continues to be a need to apply the theoretical and empirical understanding that Eric has been so influential in developing. More recently, Eric has concentrated more on sociological theory, especially the ideas of his old mentor, Norbert Elias, and his recent book, Norbert Elias and Modern Sociology, Knowledge, Interdependence, Power, Process, written with his former student Jason Hughes, now a professor at Leicester, represents the supreme culmination of an intense academic relationship stretching back over half a century. Eric Dunning has shown clearly that sociology has a lot to contribute to the real world. He has studied important problems in ways that facilitate effective solutions and made a huge difference in the process. Mr. Chancellor, on the recommendation of Senate and Council, I present to you Professor Eric Dunning that you may confer upon him the honorary degree of Doctor of Letters.
Good morning, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Stuart Pearson, Dr. Goodwin, members of the university teaching staff, students, ladies and gentlemen and children. I'm very proud that I am being awarded a Doctor of Letters degree by the university. I must add, though, that my first thought on hearing of such an award was that I was finally receiving proper recognition for all the work for the post office that I did in my student days. But let me get down to brass tacks. My original idea of a full-time occupation was teaching foreign languages, especially German and French. But I realized that I was copying my elder brother, who became a teacher of languages, first in the London Grammar School in Acton that we both attended, Acton County Grammar School for Boys, in other words. However, I failed English the first time I sat A-level, so I had to repeat my final year or join the army in those days. That extra year was good for me because it led to me becoming school football captain and also made it possible for me to get an offer from London University of an economics degree at the London School of Economics. And so at what was then University College Leicester, I intended in the first instance to read economics, but when I arrived here in Leicester, I found that I had to read 6 compulsory subjects: theoretical economics, applied economics, economic history, American and British political history, European history, and the history of political ideas. This was together with 2 optional subjects, of which sociology and sociology were the ones that I actually chose. And I chose them because, as the Vice-Chancellor said so very clearly, the latter 2 subjects, namely sociology and psychology, were taught by Norbert Elias. I found him lecturing me for a time for 8 hours a week, along with another 2 hours a week of tutorial classes. And Norbert understood in that context, he soon discovered that I had a pretty good command over German in those days. Ich kann Deutsch sprechen, wenn Sie wollen. Ja? Können Sie verstehen, was ich sage? Yeah, I see. So you can see that my German isn't bad, is it? It wasn't long before Norbert Elias and I started to discuss matters in German. And it was this, together with my university sports involvement, which led Norbert to suggest to me that I should stay on after graduation for another 2 years and write an MA thesis on football, my favorite sport still. And we were pioneers in this regard, eventually writing our joint book, Quest for Excitement, Sport and Leisure in the Civilizing Process, book which was published in 1986. It was in 1961, though, my second year as an MA student, that I started to realize that Norbert was gaining an international reputation. He was visited in Leicester in that year, for example, by Johann Goudsblom of the University of Amsterdam, where he subsequently stayed for a term, also spending time in his native Germany. In fact, this work has come increasingly recognized now in countries around the world. One of the most insightful recent critical appreciations of Norbert's work is by Steven Pinker, the Canadian Harvard scholar, in his book, The Better Angels of Our Nature, The Decline of Violence in History and Its Causes. In this book, Pinker describes Elias as the most important thinker you have never heard of. He was referring, of course, to the neglect of Norbert Elias in North America. He hasn't been so subjected in Europe or South America, though. Now, let me choose this very short talk by thanking a number of colleagues without whom my work would have been inferior. They are, in no special order, Ivan Waddington, Patrick Murphy, Jason Hughes, Richard Kilminster, Joe Maguire, John Goodwin, Stephen Mennell, and for a while also John Williams. There are also the following Continentals: Jörg Hallström, whom I mentioned earlier, Cass Wouters, Hermann Korter, and Helmut Kuschmitz. Thank you for listening so patiently to my truncated exposition. Thank you very much.
Will all graduands please stand?
By the authority of the Senate, I admit candidates both present and absent to the several degrees for which they are presented.
Mr. Chancellor, as head of the College of Arts, Humanities and Law, I present the following candidates for their degrees. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Jonathan Atherton. Robin Cooper. Kate Parks. Kelly Reid. And Christopher Rivet. For the degree of Master of Philosophy, Sarah Francis. For the degree of Master of Arts in English Local History, John Bland. Jennifer Gardner. Catherine Mulcahy. Muriel Patterson. Delia Richards. Anne Stones. And Carol Walton. For For the degree of Master of Arts in English Local History by Individually Supervised Study, Denise Burnett Anderson. And winner of the Richard McKinley Prize, Trixie Gadd. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in American Studies, Daniel O'Rourke. Matthew Shakespeare. Gregory Stevenson. And Joseph Walker. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in American Studies with a year abroad, and winner of the American Studies Prize and the American Studies Dissertation Prize, Lauren Brereton. Jessica Carwadine. Kate Cassidy. Robert Cook. Laura Daines. Sarah Foster. Daniel Frost. Lawrence Hall. Thomas Hickson. And winner of the American Studies Second Year Prize, Christopher Larkin. Thomas Mahoney. Claudia Pearson. Jennifer Riley. Thomas Silcox. Sasha Sinclair. And Fiona Yakubu. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Ancient History and Archaeology, James Arscott. Gagandeep Bajwa. Helena Besley. Winner of the first year Ancient History Prize, Irene Capasso. Samuel Caldwell. Luke Devonish. Rebecca Kelleher-Walton. Daniel McKee. Winner of the second year Ancient History Prize, Tristram Miles. Maxwell Minus. Jacob Moore. Megan Moore. Andrew O'Sullivan. Amal Hazika Mabin. And Donald Sutherland. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Ancient History and Archaeology with a year abroad, Alexander Burton. And Christina King. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Ancient History and History, Matthew Austin. Oliver Barker. Andrew Barton. And winner of the Arnold Wickham Gom Prize, the second year Ancient History Prize and the Dorothy Buchan Ancient History Dissertation Prize, Thomas Beauchamp. Samuel Bridge. Grace Brooks. Nathan Brown. Jennifer Carlin. Loisos Kassaridis. Joshua Carter. Jade Davies. Nicola Dexter. Dominic Facey. Louise Fuchs. Charles Guy. Oliver Hammond. Jack Hill. George Holden. Christina Laxdoit. Joe Linnington. Alexander Maskell. Cameron McPhail. Mark Melrose. Nicholas Merriman. Harry Owen. Sophie Parry. Rhonda Ramdin.
You've already got some support there.
Adam Shelley. Grace Smith. Katie Smith. And Emma Wigley. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Ancient History and History with a year abroad, Lucy Tillett. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology, Susan Cullinan. Christina Eliva. And winner of the Garner Prize, the College of Arts, Humanities and Law Prize, the Second Year Archaeology Prize, and the Dame Rosemary Cramp Dissertation Prize, Ian Maul. Rebecca Taylor. And Emma Young. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Archaeology, John Kahn. Caroline Eads. Alexander Roche. And April Toll. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Contemporary History, David Binge. Harriet Brooker. Louise Chudley. Natalie Deerham. Katie Dixon. Alexander Foster. Liam McCarthy. And winner of the F&M Kesner Prize, Lewis Money. Joe Pritchard. Simon Reed. Mitchell Stone. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Film Studies and English, Ella Abram. Ellen Bradshaw. Rebecca Cleafen. Alice Murphy. Simon Ossensard. Billy Purser. Rebecca Reeves. Emily Schultz. Naomi Silkstone. Samuel Stewart. And Stefan Vlachkovich. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Film Studies and Visual Arts, Andrew Bates. Lily Blazevich. Hannah Brotherton. And winner of the Peter Baxter Prize and the R.M. Banks Prize, Nicola G.
Prizes all over, eh?
Patrick Haratz. Natalie Kozlowski. Ritvik Malawat. Sinead Mudlair. Prahlad Puri. Kathleen Sava. Benjamin Webb. And Wo Yam. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History and winner of the Derek Paul Downey Memorial Prize, Joshua Abramson. David Adams. Nathan Allaway. Christopher Annette. Grace Armitage. Emma Bardsley. Gregory Barklam. Helena Beer. Luke Berry. Victoria Biscombe. Nicola Blackclaws. Mary Brodie. Catherine Bruff. Shona Brown. Rowan Brewley Edwards. Danny Butler. Damien Cahill. Oliver Campbell. Adam Cordery. Anne Clohessy. Ashley Collins. Liam Coyle. Amy Cripps. Caitlin Dacey. Winner of the F&M Kesner Prize and the Ralph Davis Prize, Beth Davis. Bradley Davis. Laura de Merkosic. Timothy Eastoe. Joshua Edwards. Amber Falahi. Daniel Farmer. Josephine Fathers. Elliot Flood. Winner of the Arthur Humphreys Memorial Prize, the Professor W.H. Brock Prize, the J.H. Plum Prize, the Professor J. Simmons Prize and Dr. D.T. Williams Memorial Prize, Martin George. Christian Goodall. Alisa Goren. Joshua Graham. Paul Hancock. James Harnett. Jessica Harris. Thomas Harrison. Catherine Hemingway. Peter Hilton. Jonathan Hull. James Herford. Georgina Hurst. Alexandra James. Laura Jeeves. Emily Jones. Hannah Jordan. Nikos Kefalos. Sophia Kiddy. James King. Winner of the Ralph Davis Prize, Jake Ladlow. James Lamont. Kerry Lawless. Rachel Leckerbush. Jessie Leong. Jessica Lomax. Peter Marlowe. Alexandra Marshall. Donovan Mason. Daniel McNee. Olukuredi Medupin. Amy Moore. Owain Morris. Sarah Munro. James Newman. Thomas Newman. Christopher O'Callaghan. Andrew Oliver O'Rourke. Danielle Parker. Nikita Patel. Hannah Peden. Sean Pithouse. Georgia Podsiadly. Jack Popple. Jack Riley. Abby Roberts. Alexander Shaw. Lindsay Slater. Rebecca Smart. And winner of the Derek Paul Downey Memorial Prize, Lloyd Smirklow. Amy Smith. Alexander Smithson Whitehead. Hannah Sorrell. Hannah Southgate. Christopher Summers. Claire Tiernan, Emma Vosper, Laura Walklett, Duncan Wannell, Charlotte Ward, James Weir, Katie Weaver, Paul Webster, Robert Wielden, Sarah Wilcox, William Wilford, John Withers, Natalie Wood, Rianne Wood. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History with a year abroad, Elizabeth Lewin Diani. Guy Lockyer. Benjamin Orkin. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History and American Studies, Amy Duckworth. Michael Frost. Muraine Gillespie Gallery. Jennifer Kenwell. And Georgina Price. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History and American Studies with a year abroad, Sarah Jubb. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History and Archaeology, Matt Jessen. Brian E. O'Dowd. And winner of the College of Arts, Humanities and Law Prize and the second year Archaeology Prize, Penelope Ryan. Edward Swinfield. Sarah Tame. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History of Art, William Brooke. Sarah Dooley. Theodora Gregory. Mary Henniker Major. Julie Johnson. Gareth Jones. Elizabeth Kimberley. And winner of the Luke Herman Prize and the Willis Memorial Prize, Gail King. And Look Young. The degree of Bachelor of Arts in History of Art and English, Jade Cooper.
I like the routine.
Sarah Inman. Michaela Johnson. Ella Palmer Jenkins. Shema Sheikh. Alaa Sultan. Sarah Wadi. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History and Politics, Louis Afri. Hasnan Ali. Omomofe and Musu.
A nice little wave, that. I like that.
Jonathan Ashby. Sophie Bitchener. Catherine Campbell. Nicholas Carr. Connor Chappelle. Arabella Christie. David Craig. Thomas Davis. John Flynn. And John Flynn. Samuel Gilbert. Edward Goodson. Alistair Grattage. Joe Hughes. Laura Hunt. Zeshan Hussain. Joseph Hindman. Robin Jansen van Ryssen.
We've got some friends out there.
Sean Kelly Walsh. Winner of the R.L. Borthwick Prize, Alistair Markland. Maxwell O'Hare. Mark Pomeroy. Oscar Power. Connor Quealy. James Ridgely. Jack Roberts. Joshua Rowlands. Jonathan Silman. Jessica Sinclair. Aska Suhail. Adam Thompson. Scott Underwood. Thomas Wilson. Alice Wood. Matthew Yarrell. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History and Politics with a year abroad, Kerry Louise Ashwell. Patrick Cordery. Michael Warner. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in American Studies with a year abroad, Rachel Lindfield.
Mr. Chancellor, I present to you this academic colleague from the School of Archaeology and Ancient History who has been nominated for the award of a University Teaching Fellowship. In recognition of her imaginative and inspirational teaching, underpinned by her passionate belief in the importance of communicating archaeology and ancient history to the widest possible audience, Dr. Sarah Scott.
Dame Olwen Hufton is Britain's most distinguished woman historian and historian of women. Her specialist studies of 18th century France lie at the heart of a broad range of interests in early modern West European social and cultural history, particularly on issues of gender, poverty, social relations, religion, and work. Her scholarship has had a major role in defining two related fields. First, the study of poverty in France under the Ancien Régime and Revolutionary era, and secondly, the experience of women in early modern Europe. The former is exemplified by her books on the poor of 18th century France, which won the Wolfson Prize, and Europe, Privilege and Protest, 1730 to 1789. The latter theme, which has dominated her recent work, was inaugurated with Women and the Limits of Citizenship in the French Revolution. Dame Olwen's textbook, Privilege and Protest, was a mainstay of 18th century European history courses from its publication and is still widely used over 30 years since its first publication. Her monumental survey of women's history, The Prospect Before Her, was the culmination of many years of scholarship and was one of the first academic works to integrate women's history into a more general synthesis of European history. It was the logical culmination of her seminal article on women in the French Revolution, published in Past and Present in 1971, which itself broke new revolutionary ground in directly addressing the consequences of the French Revolution for women. The Prospect Before Her, which is the first volume of her history of women in Western Europe, covered the years 1500 to 1800. The second volume, which will bring the history up to 2000, is well underway. Now, such academic eminence was not achieved from a springboard of privilege. On the contrary, Olwen's early years were spent in a council house in the Lancashire cotton town of Oldham. Her childhood coincided with the experience of war, blackouts, rationing, V-1 flying bombs, one of which hit a row of terrace houses in Oldham, killing 37 people. Food rationing meant, among other things, no imported fruit. Olwen was 7 before she saw a banana at the end of the war. No one would envy the material constraints of such a childhood, but on one reading it might be deemed good preparation for an historian of poverty. In due course, Olwen was awarded a scholarship at a local grammar school and became the only council house child in her form. She went from there to University College London, where she encountered Alfred Cobben, the great revisionist historian of the French Revolution. It was Cobben, together with his French counterpart, François Furet, who first advanced the view that the life of most French people, including women, was little changed by the French Revolution, and indeed that the urban poor were worse off as a result of the abolition of the tithe by the National Constituent Assembly, because the tithe funded the charitable work of the church. In this perception lay the seeds of what would prove to be a lifetime's work for Olwen Hufton. Olwen's academic career began here, in what is now our School of Historical Studies, where she was a lecturer from 1963 to 1966. This is a period of which she speaks with enormous affection, readily acknowledging a debt to two of our founding professors, Jack Simmons and Ilya Neustadt, who at a time when most historians were concerned with male elites, supported Olwen's work on the poor and on women. From Leicester, Olwen moved to Reading, where she taught for more than 20 years, and then to Harvard, where in 1988 she became the university's first professor of modern history and women's studies. The appointment was controversial. A Harvard professor of government complained that courses taught by women under women's studies have been a vehicle for feminist propaganda. And his colleague, the Henry Ford professor of social sciences, opined that people want women's studies as a political symbol, but you'll find that no one will concentrate on it. Olwen saw off the dinosaurs and women's studies became an important discipline at Harvard and indeed at many universities worldwide. After 4 years in America, Olwen returned to Europe to become Professor of History and Civilization at the European University Institute in Florence. 6 years later, in 1997, she returned to England to become Leverhulme Professor of History at Oxford. She retired in 2003 and is now Fellow Emeritus at Merton College, Oxford. Her honours include a Fellowship of the British Academy, appointment by the Queen as Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, honorary fellowships at UCL and Royal Holloway, honorary degrees from Reading and Southampton, and an Oxford festschrift called The Art of Survival. Beyond these high honours, there has also been recognition by those at the heart of any university, its students. University of Glasgow hosts a Hufton postgraduate reading group centred on women's history. It's hard to imagine more gratifying recognition. Mr. Chancellor, on the authority of the Senate and the Council, I present to you Olwen Hufton that you may confer upon her the degree of Doctor of Letters.
Very well done, Olwen. Let's do a new word. You're so well deserving, anyway. And congratulations to you. Okay.
This is a very moving occasion for me. I first came for interview here in 1962. I was 23 and I would have my doctorate 2 weeks or 3 weeks later. All the other candidates were men, and the 5 of them were really condescending. They weren't used to female competition. But Jack Symonds, an extraordinarily generous man, head of history, was one of the most genial people I ever met. He loved jokes. He could be quite mischievous. At my interview, the professor of sociology here, Ilya Neustadt, tried to persuade me to join his department, not history. I was rather perplexed at this, as I was a historian of France and the French Revolution. But I may, given that my doctorate was about social responses to revolution, I could have passed for one of Ilya Neustadt's people. I was very, very happy here. It's true that some of the older faculty then thought that the new ones had had a too easy time. They remembered the war they had taught then. They spoke of teaching courses no longer in demand. Not all of them had finished their doctorates. They'd had a very, very hard time. They saw us really as having entered a different epoch. My first reaction when I read the invitation to this event was to seek to locate old friends. My best friends, we shared a house, were 2 people in psychology, Anne Taylor and her husband Roy, both unhappily dead, but she was the wittiest person I ever met. It was a wonderfully cohesive and enjoying experience. I was told that Professor Newman in his 80s is a surviving vestige of those days. Women were very thin on the ground. Buildings were the old asylum, which had housed WAFs during the war. We knew all the students in our faculty by name. It was a kind of extended family. Tutorials were usually no more than 2 students. A few were a bit bigger, but even classes, not lectures, but classes, rarely exceeded 10. It was much more like an extended family. There were Stratford outings and Christmas parties, familiarity of this thing, which did probably not survive the expansion of 15 years later in English universities. Expansion changed everything. Growth in education multiplied. Britain became multicultural. Students were endowed with goods like cars. You never saw a car in my day. No longer did you pass on clothes when you went, shared your clothes in the way that of rationing. No one chooses their moment of birth. And I was part of a generation that knew about things like air raid shelters and clothing coupons, but we came into much more buoyant times. It was the period when there was a takeoff for working class kids like myself. And it's very salutary to think about some of these social changes. You as a generation have known a lot greater affluency than my generations would ever have known. But you're coming out into a very tight job market, perhaps not so much for the scientists. And what you have to think about is adding all the time to your experiences, your survival skills. Think about it. You're not going to get shot in war like fathers and brothers of my generation, but you have a real challenge, how to make yourself more special all the time. I'm sure you do it very well. How to make yourself interesting to employers. You need to embrace experiences which you may not want, experiences which are boring perhaps, and try to get extra skills, enhance the me to beat competition. I wish you all well. There is an Oriental curse, may you live in interesting times, but you get through them by adaptation and perseverance, and accept nothing happens overnight. Think about these things. You'll get there. The sun will shine again. I wish you all well in your journey and hope you all flourish. Thank you.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, as head of the College of Social Science, I present the following candidates for their degrees. For the degree of Master of Arts in International Relations and World Order, Mavis Anson. Mikael Jensen. Emma Robertson. Alison Tozer. Mital Vasta. For the degree of Master of Arts in International Security Studies, Imad Abdul Baki. Neil Brown. Dean Davies. Ilba Halili. Serena Sabaini. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in International Relations, Ruth Abayoye. Theodore Althorpe Mullis. Rachel Asiedu. Bilawal Atwal. Sarah Ayebi Kwakye. Maximilian Beck. Robert Burley. Olivia Crawford. Diana Daxtu. Winner of the Best First Year BA International Relations Student Prize, Arathi Devandran. Samuel Duggan. Winner of the R.L. Borthwick Prize, Amy Finnegan. Joanna Ioannou. Evelyn Ishmael Akimozo. Joachim Kastrup. Adam King. Winner of the Best Second Year BA International Relations Student Prize, Kate Luhu. Ikra Mazir. Jack McQuibben. John Neville. Leila Noor. Raluchukwu Onyemelukwe. Joseph Pemberton. Sharifa Abbas. Sean Prosani. Ashley Quinn. Darina Rashkova. Danny Sue Stevens. Shivani Taylor. Simon Ewell. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and History, Elizabeth Ambler. Zoe Benoit. Christine Adusi Orole. Matthew Granger. Charlotte Keith. Harriet Laughlin. Neil Mehta. Alessandra Renzulli. Kieran Richardson. Victoria Rose. Sharon Preet Sahota. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Politics, Asif Ahmed. Winner of the Maurice Hookham Prize, the Best First Year BA Politics Student Prize, and the Best Second Year BA Politics Student Prize, Rachel Allen. Matthew Baildon. Hanita Batty. Morag Brennan. Joshua Carney. Sam Daniels. Ashley Davies. Aaron Dimmock. Kishan Fatania. Chelsea Foodie.
Congratulations, well done.
Sean Foster Richardson.
Congratulations.
Joseph Diaz.
Congratulations.
Ashley Gordon.
Congratulations.
Jason Gouveia.
Congratulations.
Mohammed Haji Osman.
Congratulations.
Joe Harrison.
Congratulations.
Callum Howard.
Congratulations.
Mamouna Hussain.
Congratulations.
Nisha Indran.
Congratulations.
Callum Jackson.
Congratulations.
Henry Martin.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Best First Year BA Politics Student Prize, Alice Morgan.
Congratulations. Well done on your prize.
John Morris.
Congratulations.
Emma Ravel.
Congratulations.
Jake Richards.
Congratulations.
James Riviere.
Congratulations.
Andrew Rowlands.
Congratulations.
Aidan Rylat.
Congratulations.
Antoni Salic.
Congratulations.
Charlie Sevis.
Congratulations.
Frederick Shepherd.
Congratulations.
Jasmine Singh.
Congratulations.
Peter Skalski.
Congratulations.
Helen Smith.
Congratulations.
Sam Tumulty Smith.
Congratulations.
Jamie Wall.
Congratulations.
Alex Waring.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Politics and Economics, Robert Cribb.
Congratulations.
Robert Farmer.
Congratulations.
William Freestone.
Congratulations.
Kudzai Jeranyama.
Congratulations.
Harriet Johnson.
Congratulations.
Yassine Kouja.
Congratulations.
Emma Manifold.
Congratulations.
Harris Mate.
Congratulations.
Adam Norris.
Congratulations.
Gopi Patel.
Congratulations.
Michael Rubin.
Congratulations.
Harry Simmons.
Congratulations.
Thomas Stegall.
Congratulations.
Suguru Tsuda.
Congratulations.
Michael Twumbarima.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Politics and Sociology, Samuel Skip.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, Aisha Ajiz.
Congratulations.
Shazmina Akhtar.
Congratulations.
Janet Akhtiari.
Congratulations.
Aisha Arish.
Congratulations.
Perminder Baines.
Congratulations.
Kian Bakhtiari.
Congratulations.
Robin Bell.
Congratulations.
Harriet Boyle.
Congratulations.
Perry Chatfield.
Congratulations.
Stella Chimbwa.
Congratulations.
Faye Colgate.
Congratulations.
Alexander Coughlin.
Congratulations.
Aidan Corwell Burton.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Katie Maria Delina.
Congratulations.
Eunice Egan.
Congratulations.
Zoe Gill.
Congratulations.
Chloe Goulburn. Megan Grant. Winner of the Ilya Neustadt Prize, Charlotte Hager.
Congratulations. Well done on the prize.
Sarah Housley.
Congratulations.
Saira Hussein.
Congratulations.
Christopher Hyde.
Congratulations.
Laura Hyde.
Congratulations.
Henrik Eep.
Congratulations.
Lucy Jones.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Sociology Best Performance Prize and the Anne Witz Third Year Prize, Georgina Kay.
Congratulations and well done on your prizes.
Yusuf Karodia.
Congratulations.
Agata Kopech.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Winner of the Ilya Neustadt Progression Prize, Lucy Lake.
Congratulations. Well done on your prize.
Alex Lewis.
Congratulations.
Jessica Leibart.
Congratulations.
Rahima Mamouji.
Congratulations.
Daniel Odetola.
Congratulations.
Priyanka Pamar.
Congratulations.
Jessica Phillips.
Congratulations.
Grace Ravindran.
Congratulations.
Emma Claire Ryan.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Sociology Best Performance Prize, Laura Sherlock.
Congratulations. Well done on your prize.
Philip Smith.
Congratulations.
Leanne Warinda.
Congratulations.
Martine Witten.
Congratulations.
Winner of the Dr. Rees Powell Undergraduate Prize in Sociology, Amy Wilson Redding.
Congratulations. Well done on your prize.
Emily Yao.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in International Relations, Linda Okondo.
Congratulations.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in International Relations, Joseph Berland.
Ladies and gentlemen and honoured guests, we're now at that stage in the proceedings where we're close to the finish. It's just the occasion for me to say a few words, and as ever, really, I just feel how enjoyable an occasion this is, and these sorts of ceremonies usually are. I do enjoy seeing the students coming up and smiling, well, 99% of them smiling, and clearly enjoying the occasion. Yesterday something happened to me which I thought was a first. Well, it was a first, but it actually, rather to my amazement, there was an encore today. Something new generally does happen. One of the students coming up, get various exchanges, said to me, "I like the robe." Now, and I think it was a nice thing to say. He went on to say, "It's cool." Well, I'll tell you, it's a lot of things, but it certainly isn't cool. As ever, it's enjoyable, and particularly a good part for me is to be able to add my congratulations firstly to those recipients of the honorary doctorates today. It's particularly easy for me because they probably won't be glad to be reminded of this, but we are pretty well contemporaries. We were all at Leicester University in the early 1960s. I came here in 1959 and graduated in 1962. These were way above me. They were lecturers at the time, but I so enjoyed listening to what they had to say. It was nice hearing from Eric that when he came here, one of the attractions of the university was that it was a friendly place. It was much smaller then, of course, but it was a friendly place, and that certainly attracted me, and it's retained that kind of atmosphere even as it's grown enormously. And I do envy Eric, I have to say, that someone that's been able over all these years to combine his sort of academic interests with his passion for football. A passion, I might say, which I share, having a season ticket at Stoke City for many years, but a lot of people say that shows you're not really interested in football. I'm afraid that people are a bit cruel about things like that. But Eric, you are the most worthy recipient of this, and I offer you my real congratulations. And Olwen as well, we were contemporaries. What I really liked about your career, I don't know whether this is an academic phrase to use, I certainly couldn't describe myself as an academic. You clearly, to me, you're a people historian. Poverty amongst people, and obviously the experience of social class and women, and that's the sort of dimension of history that has always certainly appealed to me. But I also liked your trip down memory lane, I might say, about the university when you were here. I don't know whether I should mention this in present company, but you did say that you had lots of friends from here and you enjoyed meeting them, particularly in the context of you arriving here to receive this degree. Well, I've got 3 close friends that I was with 40 years ago, and I've seen them off and on ever since. I hope that happens to some of you, but what makes me nervous about mentioning this minor fact in present company is that of the 4 of us, far and away the most successful, certainly in monetary terms, is the one who failed his degree. So, you know, Leicester University is a good place to be, even if you fail, is what I would say. Now to the real stars of today, I suppose, those of you that have received your degrees today. You'll forgive me if I pick out archaeology. I can't fail to do that, really. What the members of the archaeology department and others have been involved with over the years, you'll be able to say always that you were studying these courses at a time when the specialists in that and other departments discovered the king in the car park. Now, the job of all students, of course, is to go on and do one better. So that's the challenge to you as you leave, is to remember what happened while you were here as students. And those of you, again, you forgive me, will you, if I mention particularly those of you graduating in politics, because that's what I did here, and I loved it then, and I love it now, and have been in it ever since. And certainly it came as a bit of a surprise to me that getting a degree in politics at Leicester University could end up with you becoming the Chancellor of Leicester University. But, you know, who knows? Consider it a career route for one of you one day, maybe. Now, to all of you graduating today, I just want to make this simple point. Your achievements are not only of benefit to you, they're of enormous importance to all of us. A country's investment in education is its investment in its future. One thing about people who've been in politics a long time, you just love the sound of applause. You really do. What I would like to remind you of today, really, what a happy event it's been, obviously, for all of us, staff, family and friends. In essence, it's a celebration of the conclusion, what for many of you has been quite a long journey. And I just ask you to cast your minds back on the first day you arrived here at Leicester, and I wonder how much like me you felt at the time. Maybe a strange city, unfamiliar surroundings, starting a course which you maybe thought lots of other people were much cleverer than you. This is certainly how most of us do feel, whether you'd cope, whether the course would be too difficult, whether you'd pick the right course, all those thoughts go through your mind. Well, today is a triumph, vindication of that first day, and of all that followed subsequently. So to all of you I say, at the end of this journey of yours, very well done indeed. Your degree is a badge of achievement, of endeavour, of success. It's yours for the rest of your life, particularly in the present economic climate when we all know that times, including the job market, can be difficult. This is something that will always be there for you, sound and secure. Above all, giving you real confidence in your ability and your capacity to face challenges and to succeed. What's more, whatever employer you approach, you can do so in the knowledge that you have a good degree from a very good university. As the Vice-Chancellor has told us about the league tables here, and that's testimony to everyone who's worked here during not just the last few years, but over a long period. And I also want to say to you today that you should be proud, and I hope you are, of the university where you obtained your degree. I'm proud myself of the description of this university as being elite but not elitist. That almost sums up my philosophy, what it's worth, of the aspiration of any good university. And it's a splendid description, and it's a friendly, inclusive university. No wonder we record levels of student satisfaction putting us consistently in the top 10 since the annual survey of student satisfaction started in 2005. What's more, it's a university which is enriched, I believe, by recruiting students from all around the world and from the widest range of social backgrounds. There's another thing to be proud of. Leicester is Britain's only top 20 university to meet official government benchmarks for students from state schools and from lower socio-economic backgrounds. It's wide, it's inclusive, it's a varied environment, and I hope it's one, and I've no doubt it's one, which will be a benefit to you through life to have experienced a university of this sort. I also want to say to those of you receiving your degrees today, a simple thank you. During my time, I've spent a fair amount of time talking to students on graduate and postgraduate courses. You might be surprised to know that the debt which staff owe to their students for asking questions you've never thought of, for the insights, for the enthusiasm, and for the challenges that students provide. And as a teacher, you're always interested in the career of students after they leave you, and you always feel real pride in their achievements. So I simply say to you on behalf of the staff of the university that as well as saying well done to you all, we also say thank you for the contribution that you've made to the development and continuing success of Leicester University. And although others have said it, I repeat it without any embarrassment whatsoever, that this is the right time to add a word of thanks on behalf of all of us to your parents, your family and your friends, who I know will have supported and encouraged you along the way and will be taking pride with you today in your achievements. And finally, I want to say good luck. Some, of course, say that luck is one of life's most important ingredients. I certainly know from my own life in politics that a few votes one way or the other is the measured difference between triumph and disaster. And I've known a few disasters as well as a few triumphs. Whole books have been written on this subject. But I know that you here in your time at Leicester will have shifted the odds substantially in your favour for whatever lies ahead. I hope you'll keep in touch and tell us what you're doing, because of course your success, in part at least, is our success as well. Your predecessors have contributed massively to the ongoing success of Leicester University. So to all of you, I offer the simplest of messages. Well done, thank you, and in the years ahead, I wish you every possible success. remains for me to say is to say formally, as Chancellor, that this congregation is now closed.